Hello everyone, today I will be doing my project on space commercialization and personal space flights, where I will focus on the few most widely known space organizations. So, the first question is, what happens when you combine money and space? And yes, you guessed it, you get companies like SpaceX, Blue Origin, and even Virgin Galactic. And let us not forget one of the most well-known space organizations, NASA. But what if these space organizations provide a way for people to get to space? Well, a specific group of people known as the rich. And you might be wondering, if you're rich, then how much can I buy a ticket for? Well, as of 2022, SpaceX is selling tickets at 55 million, Virgin Galactic with an initial deposit of 100,000 and total cost at 450,000, Blue Origin at 28 million, and yes, NASA even at $58 million. With all these available space flights to the public, we would have to wonder if there would be an impact on people and the Earth or space itself. So, how about we take a look at some of the pros and some of the cons of personal space flights? Some pros are being able to have a new perspective on the world, where people will be able to experience microgravity and weightlessness on the spacecraft, or a cognitive change of consciousness on the beauty of the Earth, potentially wanting to protect the planet. Additionally, is the ability of scientific research, where tourism would help study long-term physiological changes in humans as a result of being in space. Another small-scale experiment could be during each flight, taking different types of plants on board for the study of microgravity on them, and a potential future on the moon or Mars colony to prepare people for the creation of civilization for research purposes, a second place to live, or as a backup plan. But, as you know, there are many cons like space tourism cost and inaccessibility, like mentioned before, where the super wealthy are only able to access these services, unlike normal or most humans on the planet. And this begs the question of who is really in charge of space when we go up there. Is it the wealthy people and owners of the space companies? Then we would have to rely on the whims and monetary power of them. With this is the safety concerns, like spaceships exploding during launch, re-entering the atmosphere on the descent, spaceships flying into planes, space radiation, which can cause terminal illness and behavior changes, and physical or mental health issues from being exposed to isolation or gravity to cause muscle and bone weaknesses. And finally is the environmental cost to the planet, where it would have a large carbon footprint, and Los Marais, a physical geographic professor at UCL, suggests that flying to space in a rocket leaves 100 times more carbon footprints than taking long-haul flights on planes. Additionally, is the depletion of the ozone layer that tourism contributes with CO2 emissions into trapping heat in the atmosphere, causing the Earth to heat up easily and leave effects of global warming. Furthermore, it can lead to a polluted stratosphere, with rockets leaving behind soot clouds, leading to black carbon lingering in the stratosphere for many years. But this idea is still getting studied by scientists today. To conclude, I use these resources to help with the project, so thank you very much for watching.